What's up guys, this is Abir Khan and in this video I'm gonna talk about how to use and why do we use cable tester. So let's get started. Well, first of all I will talk about why do we use cable tester. Well, assume that I have these two cables, okay, and I want to check that whether these cables are working or not, or I want to check that which cable is working and which cable is not working. I assume that I connect RJ45 connectors to the cable for the first time, and I want to check that whether my cable is working or not properly. Okay, so what we do, we use cable tester. So well, this is cable tester. Okay, well, this is what this is basically main tester. Okay, this is main tester and this is remote tester, main tester and remote tester. So what do we do? Okay, well, so first of all, we put one end of the cable in main tester here, and we put another end of the cable in remote tester. Okay, well, whenever we switch on the power, what will happen, this remote tester will scan the cable accordingly. Okay, and there are few cases. Okay, well, case number one, what if the cable is working fine, if the cable is fine, if the cable is if the wires in the cable is properly connected, so what will happen? So this will be the situation. Well, but this is well, this is what this is LEDs column. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 8, and this is also LEDs column. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 8. Okay, well, so what will happen whenever this LED is number one, okay, on the main tester on the main tester side turns on green, then at the same times LEDs number one on the remote tester side will turn on green as well. Then the LEDs number 2 on the then whenever the LED number 2 on the main tester side turns on green, then at the same time the LED number 2 on the remote tester side will turn on green as well, and so on. So there, this will be in sequence, and simultaneously, like first of all 1 1, then 2 2, then 3 3, then 4 4, then 5 5, then 6 6, then 7 7, then 8 8, and so on. Okay, so this will be the case when your cable is working fine. Okay, and what will case number 2, what will happen if your cable is not working fine? Okay, if the RJ45 connectors are not connected properly to the cable, so what will happen? So well, assume that the cable, the wire number 1, okay, in the cable is not connected fine. So what will happen? Well, okay, this the LEDs number 1 on the main tester side will turn on green, but the LEDs number 1 on the remote tester side will be off. Okay, it will not turns green, and there will be another LED, okay, in this column which will turn on green. Either that will be 4 5 or 6. Okay, so it means that your cable is not working fine. I assume that your LED number 4 is is glowing. Okay, but this LED number 4 is off, or this LED number 6 is on, but this LED number 6 is off. Okay, so it means that your cable is not working fine. Okay, so now let us check these two cables. Okay, and now what do we do? First of all, I put one end, okay, here, and then I put another end here. Okay, well, you can check it. Okay, 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7 8 8. Okay, so it means that the corresponding LEDs turns on continuously. Okay, and and this there is a sequence, so it means that our cable is working properly. This cable is fine. Now let me check the another cable. Okay, this one is fine. Now let me check the another cable. Okay, and I know already that this cable is not working fine. This connection is not fine, but I'm just gonna show you people that what will be the situation here. Now you can see LEDs number 1 is green, but LEDs number 1 is off. Okay, then like here 6 7, and there is no order, like whenever LED number 1 turns on green, that LED number 1 doesn't turn on green, but there is another LED which is number 2 that turns on green, and so on. Okay, now you can see it's clear. Okay, there is no order. This turning on of LEDs is out of order, like you can see 1 then 2. So it means that our cable is not working fine. This cable is is not good. So that was all about cable tester, and thanks for watching. Okay,